Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. Back on some more Fiend. Well, no, not. We're on Apollo Justice, but we're doing the tier list. I did put in the Discord, but essentially what's happened is there's no combined tier list of all. The first three games and this one. So we are just gonna do this game at the moment, and then eventually we'll combine and make a massive list. Oh my god, Blair, get off my back, lad. Essentially we're only doing this game, so it'll be quite a short one. We could probably play a bit more of something else, honestly. But yeah, that's it, pretty much. Hopefully you're doing right, Blair. Is stream doing okay? Streamless is being a bit slow, but I mean, if stream's doing fine, then it's doing fine. So I'm gonna assume it's okay. I'll load up just in case. Okay, I sound okay, so that's fine. Yeah, there's not even that much movement, to be fair. It's literally just this page. But yeah. I have organized them in chronological order of when they appear or when they're relevant. So I know Valon appears much earlier and Zack obviously appears in the first case. But I've just put them where they're relevant and then all the main characters towards the end. So yeah, we will... I mean, we could wait a bit longer. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fill my bottle. My job is boring, oh dear. I mean, I'm assuming it's still shelf stacking, right? I'm gonna fill my drink, but then we'll start as soon as I've done that. See you in a bit. Hello, I'm back. Oh dear. Oh, you didn't do anything on the two. Oh, I see. Hi, Blum. I hope you're doing alright. Just Blum. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a proper just shop job. Though I don't envy you, but yeah, hopefully it gets better, Blur. Right, now that you two are here, let's start. Yeah, you're doing your best, Blur. That's what matters. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I shouldn't have run up the stairs. Right. First character, Winston Payne. Obviously we ranked him before. I can't actually remember where we put him. Either way, he's not a great character. Well, okay. I wouldn't say he's not a great character, but he's just an annoying character. So I placed him at the very bottom last time, I think. Let me check. Oh, wait, is he not even on the tier list or am I blind? Oh, no. He's in the bottom tier. I forgot, we actually changed... Wait, we changed the list. So, you know what? We'll rename it so it's the same. The best. We got the best. I can't type. It's a heart. And we've got great characters. We'll do the same tiers just so we can be uniform with our decisions. Good characters. Okay, characters. Oh, you've only got a week till Czech Republic. Let's go. Yeah. We don't like you. So I put him in the tier below this, which is hilarious actually. Adro below, Adro below. How do I actually change that one? There we go. Wait, there was a green. We call this objection. And then we call this one blue. Because again, there's some characters we barely know, so that's fine. But yeah, we're gonna put Winston in bloody objection because again, I still don't like him. I really don't like him. He is funny to voice, I will say. But again, still not great. He's a pain in the ass. I mean, literally a pain. But yeah. Wait, you get free hot chocolate? That sounds cool. Have I ever told you about my drinking habits? I actually don't mind a hot chocolate, but I have to literally wait for it to go room temperature. So at that point, it's not actually a hot chocolate. But yeah, that's my quick. I hate hot drinks. I can't stand them. I just hate getting my bloody tongue burnt. But yeah, okay. Next character, Olga. Honestly, the problem with Olga is that we really didn't get a lot of her. I mean, obviously she had that moment where she turns into a pirate. She was okay. I mean, she was just there, really. I mean, she was a bit annoying. I'm gonna put her in... I wouldn't say I don't like her. You are American coded up. Thanks? Question mark? That's not a compliment. Honestly, yeah, I don't know, did I like... I feel like I can't remember enough about her to, like, form a strong opinion. I didn't mind her when she's, like, timid and, like, in this form. But when she's a pirate, then she kind of gets annoying. I feel that balances out, honestly. It's more here. It's in the middle of okay, and we don't like you. I'm going to leave her there for now. And we can come back to it. Palmaractus. Not gonna lie, I did not like this guy. I'm actually gonna put him here. Honestly, the problem with Palmaractus is that he was literally a crook, bloody doctor, and he was about to kill Tiala just to save his own ass. Don't get me wrong, Tiala was a bitch as well, and was basically gonna sell him out, and he did try and murder her. So I guess he's not only an attempted murderer, but also he died. So, I mean, there's not a lot going for him. He also stole the noodle bar. So, I mean, yeah, I don't really like him too much. I'm playing one D&D Minecraft server. My parents got married some drawing. Oh, that's cute. I was gonna say, I think I've mentioned a few times, but I would play D&D. I mean, imagine doing D&D on live. That would be interesting. Very interesting. I'd like to do more friend streams or streams with my friends. I know I want to do It Takes Two with Jazz at some point. I still never played that. But yeah, I'm not sure. I do want to play a few more though. That's why I like Valorant, but it's very hard to mute and unmute. Anyway, what even is this guy's name again? All I know is that he's weird. What's his name? Oh, Wesley Stickler, I want to say. Let me Google. Apollo... What's this? It's Wesley. Yeah, Wesley Stickler. Okay. Right? Or is that a completely different character? No, Wesley Stickler. Right. Oh my god. Do I just hate everyone? Okay, he was funny. But he's also a creep who steals panties. So... It feels wrong to only put him in We Don't Like You. But again, he was funny. He was a pain in the ass though, which is like, you know what, maybe I do just move him down. Oh my god, maybe I just hate everyone in this game. Roman's eyes are piercing my soul. Oh my god, we will get to this guy. Jesus Christ. Oh, you ended your D&D character, let's go. I mean, feel free to drop in the art chat, Blur. Honestly, the only thing I can't stand Overwatch is moving while shooting. I like that Valorant's more precise. Granted, I mean, Valorant still isn't, like, amazing, I wouldn't say. But, I mean, it's my first shooter, so I'm obviously going to be biased. I just didn't like Overwatch, but I did play it on PlayStation more than PC, so maybe that's why. Yeah, again, sorry, going back to Wesley, literally stole two people's panties. Um, I don't know, literally creep. And then also made our job so much harder just by saying he was standing on one side and not the other. I can't remember why he did that. But yeah, and then he just like was insisting that Wocky did it. I don't know. Pain in the ass. And he thought he was better than everyone. Yeah, you know what? He deserves to stay down there. It's fine. Here we go. Eldoon. I don't care. I really liked Eldoon. I'm gonna put him in good though. Or should I put him in great? Actually. I liked Eldoon. I like to give him like a country accent. I mean, his noodle bar got stolen, and he's trying to kill us with his noodles. But I mean, he's not that bad. I liked him, and I like the fact that his hair is actually noodles, and he like actually eats them. The animation where he's like slurping his own hair, amazing. Yeah, he's Guy Eldoon, right? But yeah, I don't know. I like it. Oh, he was also a doctor, and a better doctor than Buddy Palmeractus. I'm gonna put him in good for now. He might bump up. We will see. Because honestly, we then have Dr. Hottie, and I'm not joking. He can go down there. Because out of the 3 doctors we have here, Eldoon is the only good one. Because again, attempted murderer, pedo. Like, we've got pedo, creep, murderer, creep. Like, it's not looking good. I mean, yeah, Dr. Hottie, I mean, he's always creepy. Once he wanted to feel Trucy, right? He was literally underage. Like, that's wrong. Like, that's straight up just like, ugh. But again, it's just any woman. But yeah. Honestly, I am just sad that he keeps appearing. I think that's the main problem with Dr. Hottie. He's just creepy. I don't like it. But yeah, he can stay down there. I don't care. He's worse than Winston. I can't remember the dad's name of the Kataki family. I remember that obviously the Kataki family, but what's their name? Wait, I'm gonna have to Google this now. So obviously we've got Wocky, we've got Lil Plum, and then what's the dad's name? Winfred Kataki. He's called Winfred. Okay, I'm sure, whatever. But anyway. I don't care, he barely gets any lines. He's going in great. I would put him in the best if he had more dialogue. I think that's the only thing getting him away from that tier. Is literally the fact, I mean, his eyebrows, they're his eyebrows, and instead of sunglasses, beautiful. I like beautiful character design. Don't get me wrong, the fakest eyebrows in the world, and probably terrible design, like, for an artist. However, I loved it. And I love the fact that he's just looking out for his son. Like, obviously his son literally got shot in the heart, so he's doing all of this to get clean money to help Wocky. And, like, what he could just use all this dirty money that he's got from these gangs and stuff, but instead he's like, no, I'm gonna open a restaurant. I really like him. I mean, he's really sweet. And he's like a whole mafia boss. He is powerful, and what? He's still like, yeah, I want to get money the proper way. I don't know, I really like him. Imagine being called Winfred. What a terrible name. Why didn't they call him Winfred? Again, stupid name, but I mean, he literally is a leader of the Kataki family, so you know. He's like you doing actual honest business, so again, we support that. I was gonna say a single man who works 2 jobs, but he literally has Lil Plum, which I mean, again, Lil Plum, my god, I love her. The way she has a husky voice as well, and like Trucy, like so chill with her, and then she's like literally threatening to kill people. Love that. You know what? Spoilers. The whole Kataki family goes up there. I don't even know where, but you know what? No. Who do we put above? It's a spoiler, but again, all 3 I just really love. Wocky, I think, is my favorite because of how I voice him as well, and how he talks. Like, he's just such a riot. I love him. Like, at first I remember being annoyed by him, but I like his little, like, whiskers as well, and his little hair. I don't know. The whole Kataki family is really cute. But yeah, going back to Lil Plum as well. I really like Lil Plum. I feel like, honestly, I'm gonna swap them. Because Lil Plum did get more to do. Like, it literally is like, the dad did nothing much. Lil Pump didn't even get to testify, which I will say was the one thing I was upset about. I was hoping she would. She was just there, but her panties got stolen. There's that. And yeah, fun to voice, and is best friends with Trucy. And then obviously Waki Kitaki. My God, what a actual legend! I love him. He's so rambunctious and just annoying, but like in an endearing way, like kind of like Larry, but funnier. Like Larry is nice. I like Larry, but he is no, no. Lil Plum has actually got a husky voice. Like that is said in the bloody what's it called in the dialogue. Like I am basing it off of that, but again, I obviously have my own preferences. Like Waki and Larry, like because they're both so dumb. I like giving them a dumb voice, which is funny to voice. I will say that does help. But yeah, especially like I mean, I say spoilers. Like I enjoyed voicing people like, wait, where is Clavier? Like voicing him has got nothing to do with how I feel about Clavier. And again, like Emma, I never really gave Emma a voice. Like I'll scroll down a bit. I never give Emma a voice really. Let's be honest, like her voice always changed. It was basically Apollo, but a tiny bit higher, just because I couldn't think of what to give her, especially because she just randomly appears again. Yeah, I mean, again, obviously sometimes it will happen. Like Waki, he's hilarious to voice, so I mean that obviously did play a factor. But yeah, Waki can stay there. Honestly, I could honestly put Waki in the best. Yeah, but I won't for now, just because, again. I think that's reserved. We'll see. Tiala. It's weird because I actually think she's kind of a good villain, but I don't like her. Oh, she voiced Blur. Oh dear, no. I don't even know what voice I'd give to Blur. Okay, right. I think I liked Tial. I can't actually remember. I know she was obviously a she-dog. Like, straight up. She was evil, and obviously was using Waki, the inheritance, to get power in the Kataki family. However, she's kind of a badass. And I literally, obviously, was getting choked out by Palmaractus and said, oh no, Uno reverse. Bang, bitch, you're dead. Like, literally, she was gonna get murdered. Like, she was gonna get thrown into the river, and then Uno reversed him and killed him. Don't get me wrong, obviously she's evil. And wanted Waki dead. Like, just to marry him just so he'd die and then get the inheritance. However, again, she went through a lot. And what was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh, at the end where she's like, yeah, I only hired Apollo because he was new, and then she thought we were gonna lose. That's kind of like a, yeah, fuck you. We got you good, Tiala. No, her name's Alita Tiala, sorry. Her name's Alita, that's the one. But yeah, Alita, yeah, she's a good villain, I will say. And I think it was not obvious, but when it came to who it could possibly be, it was pretty obvious it was Alita. But again, I think it was pretty obvious that the gunshot came from inside the noodle stand as well, but again, it was getting her into the noodle stand that we obviously had to work out. So, we got there eventually, but again, she's a good villain, so I'm gonna keep her there. Okay. I'll voice you all, honestly. We'll do a cinematic. Ooh. Latus. Now, realistically, where should I put him? Because personally, I really like him, but honestly, it's more the fact that I felt bad for him. Why did we flash back to his death like 20 times? It felt like, did he deserve it? I felt like he was dying over and over again. He was just like, I'm so cold right now, and we're like, oh, don't worry, like, we'll just flash back to you dying. I know, obviously, every time we flash back to him, he won't, like, he doesn't actually die again, but it felt like he was dying again. It was like watching it over and over. Again, the problem I have is, did he do much? Because, again, he just died. The only thing, oh, he was an Interpol, like, spy. There was that. And obviously got killed by Darian. I don't know. who do I prefer over Waki and Latus? Because I would actually say I think I prefer Waki. I think. But then I feel like Latus deserves the best. So it's like, do I put them both up, or do I put them down here? What I've realized is, yeah, I've realized that whole second case, everyone's here. Well, it's not a hoot. Yeah, true. It's literally like, he's definitely not a who, because like, I mean, honestly, this is where I was like my own experience will obviously change it, but the fact that we flashed back to him kind of endeared me to him, because I was like, stop killing this man. He doesn't deserve it. And then the name Romain Latus is probably one of my favorite names we've gotten in a Phoenix Wright game. Don't get me wrong, there's some funny names like Palmaractus, and Waki Kitaki is just a nice one to say. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm hyping him up a lot. Like, he's got way more for a regular victim, so I'm happy to put him up there. But it feels like a meme choice. I want to bake sweet treats for him. Honestly, yeah. He deserves some sweet treats. I mean, and a salad, maybe. Right in front of my Romain Latus. Yeah. We'll see. We'll leave him there for now. We can rearrange. Okay, Maki to buy. Now, I felt bad for him, but I'm gonna put him in okay above Olga, because obviously he essentially what was it? He wasn't a murderer. He smuggled that cocoon into the country. So he was a criminal, but not for murder. He was fine. I mean, he was obviously mute for a lot. Not saying mute. We couldn't understand him for most of it until he started speaking English. And it was a nice twist that he was actually the one that could see instead of Lamois. I did like the twist of that. But again, I was kind of like, what annoyed me more about Maki as a character is that obviously he didn't help us. And this was more of the case in general. I feel like this case, compared to the other ones, I was more annoyed about. But Maki really, like, I don't know, a massive gun was shot, and they had to move Romain Latus's body. Yet we did not even take into consideration how Maki moved the body or how he could have shot the gun. It just didn't make sense. Like, I don't understand how we thought, oh, this kid can move this guy? No, absolutely not. I don't know, I feel like I don't really have an opinion on Maki. I mean, he plays the piano, he worked with Darian, right? Yeah, he worked with Darian. And then obviously got framed in the end. Do I care enough about him? Probably not. Yeah. I don't... He was okay. He was there. I wouldn't say I don't like him. He was better than Olga. But I mean, he didn't have a lot of depth, considering what he was literally our client, and we barely got anything out of him. He has cute eyes. There's that. Yeah, that's it. Like, his eyes are very pretty. But yeah. Lamois. I'm gonna put Lamois here. And the reason why is because I really liked... Well, I say the reason why. I like the fact that she's Apollo and Trucy's mom. Like, that twist at the end, like, just revealing the bracelet underneath the... well, the reveal of it being Lamois first of all, and then the bracelet appearing, like, that was really cool. I enjoyed that. She was really sweet, obviously, and again, the twist of her being the blind one was quite cool. Her losing her memories and obviously being a magician, that I mean, it was nice character development. I felt bad for her, I will say. She went through a lot of shit and had two kids. What I still don't understand is she's obviously had a kid with Apollo's dad and had Apollo. But then the dad died a year later. Well, they only were married for a year. The dad died. Then what happened to Apollo? I'm assuming that's going to get answered at some point. I'd like to think it got answered at some point. But yeah, we just don't know anything about Apollo. Like, if we don't get to that, I'll be sad. Yeah, like the fact that Lamoire left Apollo. I don't know if she just left or if he took her and he took him. But yeah, like from what it sounded, I can't remember who said it. It must have been Zach. Yeah, I think it was Zach when we were discussing with Phoenix and the Bush Bowl Club. But essentially, that he was adopted. But again, it's like we don't know anything about Apollo's backstory in terms of that and how Lamoire left him. But I mean, yeah, I like Lamoire, and her outfit is beautiful, by the way. Like I really like Lamoire. She's really pretty. And also she sings very well. Maybe her character model not so much. The character model looked clapped. Same with Clavier's. But yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, I enjoyed her. She was really fun. I say really fun. She was fun. Really is a bit of a stretch. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I was gonna say she did a lot. I mean, I guess she did. She wasn't necessarily a bad character. So I can't say that. She's definitely better than good. Like, but then I was like, yeah, because she does more than Romain Latouche, so it's like, I don't know. I'm thinking, should I move Eldoon up and Waki up? But I'm gonna leave it for now. Yeah, I think I'm fine with Lamoire being there. I like the fact that she is a Grand Marie as well. Lassa is her name, I think. But she does have a deadbeat of a father. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave it there. I think we're nearly halfway, right? I think it was just 2 rows. So, yeah, it's actually Darian. Darian, he's like Tiala. But, like, he's like the Tiala in the sense of they're both good villains. But who's better? Tiala, like, nearly gets murdered. Darian, like, plans out a massive, like, plan to, like, be on stage at the same time. I still don't even know how it worked. Like, off the top of my head. He killed Romain Latouche. Then there's a bang after. What was the bang afterwards? It was the... Wait. What was the bang after? I don't know. He basically delayed it to make it sound like... give himself a rock-solid alibi. And, like, we were fully convinced. Well, the court was fully convinced it was Maki. Somehow. I still don't understand. Like, Darian was the only capable person. Darian was the only capable person of moving Romain Latouche's body. Oh, also he tries to kill Lamoire as well, but yeah, that's it, I guess. I don't know. I didn't like him. He was annoying, and his hair was stupid. But I mean, he was a good character, like concept-wise. Like I like the little twist of like obviously it being him that Lamoire heard. Oh, what's not good? Oh dear, what's not good? My stream died. Let me open stream. Okay, no, stream's fine. Oh my god, I'm really sweaty all of a sudden, actually. Bear with. I'm turned a fan on. I'm just gonna hold it in my face. Can you hear this? No, you can't. Okay, it doesn't appear on screen. My sister's desk fan, and I've like used it to death, so I'm kind of worried it's gonna die. That's too close to Romain. He's just gonna lunge over. Nah, yeah, let's just move him here. Right there, nah. Again, I think he's a good character, so I can't be annoyed at him. Like, he's really, in depth, but again, I'm like, he's not that great, and he was kind of annoying. Like, I liked his, I don't know. I like the fact that he plays in a band, so there's that. You know what? No. I'll move him to great. I do think he's better than Tiala. I think he has more to him. And Tiala's pretty, but Darian's like more cool, like more like vibey. Again, the problem that I have with it's very obvious who the killers are sometimes. Like that case, it physically I think could have only been, yeah, it literally could have only been Darian. Like the first one, no. Yeah, the first murder being Christophe, I mean, that was a surprise, but we'll get to that. Second one with Tiala, again, pretty obvious once you narrow it down. And Darian, I think, was even more obvious in the sense that there was literally no one else. I will say, this is in general, and maybe if we do a case list, this will be heavily impacted. But the fact that we split up over so many trials because I literally got like bored. I'm not even joking. Bored. The characters weren't bad, but it just dragged, and there was so many obvious points. It was kind of like, we know it's Darian. Can we just lock him up? Like from the point where Lamois said, "Oh, it's Darian," we should have been like, "Okay, right." Like it should have been obvious. Then like and yeah, and he killed Romain Latouche. Like, come on. But yeah, I don't know. He was a good character. Again, the cases itself was pretty long and pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, but considering, I mean, okay, the second case, it had a lot of good characters, but then some shit ones. Third case, a bit more middling. We still got no one in the top one. This is a tier list you told me doing. I've been moved off. Tyler, we never talk about that tier list, but welcome to this stream. Hopefully you're doing right, Tyler. I mean, obviously we've been talking today, but it's been a while. So yeah, hopefully you've been doing well. Okay, next one, Vera. So now we're moving on to the final case. Again, Vera. If we're talking about it from the beginning, hated her. I was just like, talk to her. Then she got good. Then at the end with her drawing pad and stuff, I'm like, she is a good character. Do I want to put her in the? I really like a drawing pad gimmick, and I'm like obviously drawing her emotions and stuff. And then the ending is very cute, where she draws us as well. That was really sweet. I really liked that one. She got poisoned and she got tricked by bloody Clavier. No, Gavin. No, Kristoff. That's the one. But yeah, it's one of those things where she was literally like 12 years old and she was recreating like famous drawings. Like that's pretty cool, funnily enough. But it's like, she did essentially cause Phoenix to lose his attorney's badge. So it's kind of like, oh, do we like you that much? Like, it is her fault that this whole game has happened, essentially. But it's like, can you blame her? She was literally 12 and her dad told her to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'd say what would you guys put, but, I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, I liked her. I thought she was very cute. But it's like, does she need to... Is she a great character, though? I like the twist of her keeping the post-it note instead... No, post-it note. The stamp instead of using it straight away, so the murder got prolonged 7 years. I thought that was quite interesting, because obviously you can't do anything about that. She's like, obviously, just got this stamp. But, I mean, yeah, I feel like, compared to other soft-spoken people, she's not the best one. Like, there's probably better characters out there. Like, she was okay. I did like the drawing gimmick, though. Right, and then her dad. I'm gonna say we don't like you. Honestly, the reason why is because, if anything, like, Vera didn't know she was sending Phoenix away to, like, have no job. But Drew did. Drew Miss actively was like, yeah, I made that forgery, like, that was me. Oops, bye Phoenix anyway. Like, I don't know, he seemed like a bit of a dick. I know he was looking out for his daughter, who obviously nearly died, so she was housebound. It was like, oh, like, I can't help but say he deserved it. Like, he caused so much stress. And like, what, we visit him again, and then he's like, he's not even great, he's more annoying if anything. He got, compared to the other victims, like Tom Rectus and Romain Latouche, he got way more development, don't get me wrong. But it's like, I don't know, he was like, there, I didn't like him. Like, and I feel like he was there enough for me not to like him. He had weird hair as well, that was something. But yeah. We obviously visited him recently as well. But didn't like him. Like when I was gonna say past tense, in the 7 years ago like flashback, he was okay. Like there was nothing much to him. Do I care about him enough to? I don't think he's okay. But yeah, we'll put him in We Don't Like You because I don't think he's bad enough for an objection. But honestly, I don't think he's good enough to be okay, which is really something. Yeah. I think that's fine. Oh, no, Spark Bushel. I'm not even joking. I'm sorry. This guy genuinely gave me the creeps, especially when he ties his tie around his face and he strangles his own face off. My god, he is the most annoying character ever. It's like, you know something's wrong when I'm putting you below the pedo. I might have to reconsider, I'm not gonna lie. But he creeped me out. He was actually scary. And like, oh, when that animation of him brushing his tongue with the toothbrush and then wiping his glasses with it, vile. Get him out. Let me drag this a bit. There we go. That was actually vile. I hated that. I don't know. I actually get creeped out by him. And his nose, like, throbbed as well at some point. I swear. I don't know. What a creepy man. I did not like him whatsoever. Honestly, it's genuinely like, who do I put above the other? Because I could justify that, being like, he's literally a pedo. But this guy is the bane of my existence. I hate him. Like, genuinely, every time he keep on, I don't think... These are the only two characters that came on the screen, and every time I was like, please go away. So that already proves that they're, like, in their own tier of terribleness. Like, honestly, I would move these three up just to put these two in a tier on their own, but I'm not going to. Like, they're vile. I hate them. Like, it's actually disgusting. I don't know. They're, like, really creepy characters. I hate them. I actually hate them. Like, please get them away from me. It's one of those things. Like, I'm glad... Oh, I was going to say I'm glad we don't have to deal with them again, but, I mean, Dr. Harty was from the other games, so, I mean, I can't even guarantee he won't come back. I hope Bushel doesn't come back, but I guess he's in news report, so technically he could. The only thing that's making me think he won't come back is because Zack is dead. So it's like, what need is there for him now? If that makes sense? I don't know. Actually... I wonder who will come back out of these. Out of all of them here, I think the only one who will, I mean, obviously, Winston. But I think Lamar will come back surely, because it's, she's Apollo and Tracy's mother. I think that's it. We might get a cameo or two, like, again, another, like, Gumshoe one. Oh my god, can we also just talk about the fact that Maya and Edgeworth both went in this game? Like, I know Gumshoe was barely in it, but, like, it would have been nice to see Maya and Edgeworth. Like, what happened to them? I don't know. I was kind of upset about that. I was hoping in the last case we'd get one of them. Literally one of them, but... Yeah. Also, the fact that this game only has 4 cases was kind of upsetting. I wish there was a 5th case. Granted, the last case was basically a 5th case, but still. They could have split it up a bit. Yeah, sorry, that's me rambling. So that's the first 3 cases down. Now we're on the last one. Yeah, we're on the last case now, essentially. The last, well, 4 and 5, if you want to get technical. But yeah. Yeah, I think I'm fine with what we have so far. I might bump people up, but that's it. Okay, next one. Magnify Gramry. Honestly, I'm gonna put him below here because unlike Drew Missam, like Drew Missam was at least a good dad who was looking over his daughter. Magnify weaponized his daughter's quote unquote death. She didn't even die, but I don't think he knew that. Weaponized it against Valon and Zack, and then made them fight over his will. And then, actually, who shot Magnify? Did he actually kill himself? If he did, that's stupid. Let me Google this now. Because I was under the impression that Valant did it, but then I realized that he didn't, because he literally admitted it, but then was like, nah, just kidding. Let me see what happens on the wiki, because it will surely tell me. Does it tell me? As soon as I see that, it doesn't actually tell me. I'm trying not to look at any spoilers. I don't see anything about it. No, apparently he did just shoot himself in the forehead. Which, I mean, I don't know. I don't. That makes me more annoyed at him. Honestly, he made so much, like, So many problems for what? And there was no need. I don't know. What a dickhead. Like, actually. You know what, the more I'm talking about it, the more I hate it. It's like, we didn't need him to mess around. He kind of screwed it up for everyone. But again, whatever. He can stay there for now, I guess. Zach. I didn't like Zach either. Or this should, you know what? This tier should just be the deadbeat fathers. I mean, I say that. He kind of looked after his daughter, but they're all dads, and he just left his daughter alone. He obviously was just like, I'm going away for a while, Trucy, peace out, and then didn't appear for 7 years, and then gets killed. He didn't even... Also, it wouldn't have mattered if he attempted to see Trucy. It's the fact he was actively like, oh no, I don't want to see her. Like, she won't mind. Like, she's grown up thinking, oh, like, my dad's dead, even though he wasn't. And then works out that he's still alive, and now she thinks that he's still alive, even though he is dead. It's like, what? I don't know if it was confirmed. I actually, no. I take that last bit back, because I think she might have worked out that it was, because she has got a good sense. So I wouldn't be surprised if Trucy worked out that Zach is dead now. But it's kind of like, you gave her hope for what? I don't know. Like, Zach, I mean, attractive man, sure. But, like, again, compared to the other victims, he has way more backstory. We're going to have to put him above Drew. Yeah, he has more depth than Drew. Drew didn't really do much. But I don't like any of the three. The only thing I liked was the fact that he did seem to care about Trucy in the beginning. And obviously Trucy really cares for him. It's the fact that he leaves Trucy and then is like, yeah, Phoenix, make sure you look after her. Oh, is she doing alright? Yeah. Anyway, goodbye. And like, would have, if he wasn't murdered, would have ran away again. It's like, come on, dude. Take some responsibility and at least talk to your child before leaving, right? Like, surely that's just the nice thing to do, funnily enough. I don't know, but who am I to judge? I've never had a child, funnily enough. So it's like, again, what can I do? I don't know. I really think he could be okay based on the amount of content he got, but I didn't like him, so I'm gonna keep him. We don't like you. Oh my god. Speaking of, yeah, you know what I realized? I just hate Troop Grand Raid because Vallant, he can go there. What a dick. Honestly, all three of the Troop Grand Raid men hated. But now I'm like, where do I put Vallant? Because I really didn't like Vallant, actually. I felt bad for him. In the fact that, obviously, he got blamed for the death. Like, everyone just assumed it was him. Like, even I did, just then. I forgot about that bit, but yeah, apparently he just killed himself. I don't know. I don't like any of them. Yeah, I really don't. Vallant, I definitely don't like Vallant more. Like, Zach was just annoying. This guy, oh, he thought he was the shit. And it was like, I don't know. I did think he was the murderer for a long time. He wasn't. Yeah. It was just a dickhead. Again, he's better than Magnify. Magnify didn't do anything. And he shot himself in the face, so it's like, come on. Get it together, sweetheart. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could have done more with both Magnify and Vallant. I don't know if anything's gonna happen with that, but especially with Magnify. Magnify needed more. Vallant, I guess he did shoot Thalassa with Zach. And they were obviously like tied down and had to like work for Magnify. It's like, again, he was still a dickhead about it. And then wanted Zach to be officially dead so he can get all the rights to True Grand Raid Magic. Don't get me wrong, I did feel bad in the sense of, obviously, yeah, again, he had to take the blame for the murder. Even if he didn't officially get charged, like, they still were gonna blame him. And, where was I going with that? Yeah, they still were gonna blame him no matter what, and he technically didn't get his wish anyway because it got passed down to Trucy without him knowing, so like he still lost it, which sucks. Like even after waiting 7 years, thinking like 3 days beforehand, and then they're like, yeah, by the way, you don't actually get it, which is kind of shitty. I cannot lie. But yeah, I don't know. Like, there's sympathetic content for all three of them, really. Like Zach, if he got together with Trucy in the end and like finally made it up to her, he would have been a better character. It's the fact he ran away. Magnify, if they had more content with him, sure he can go up. And then Valon, if he wasn't such a dickhead and like actually treated us like nice people, and then, yeah, if he was a nice person and then was still accused of murder, that would have been better, I think. But here we are. I don't know. That's my opinion anyway. Okay, now minus Clavier and Kristoff, we're basically on the main characters or people we have already seen, so this is fine. Saying that, who else have we seen here? Have we seen anyone here? Oh, except Dr. Hoy and Winston, but they don't count. Right. So, Meekins. Let me look at the tier list of where I put Meekins. Because, like, honestly, I don't... Where did I... Oh, okay. I put him in okay. I will say, he obviously didn't get a lot of content. But I did feel bad for him. Obviously, the fact that he got fired, it's like, oh, yikes. I put him at the very end of OK last time. I'm going to put him above Olga and Maki to buy. I care about him more, and I felt bad for him. Again, didn't get as much content compared to the two. But, I mean, Olga didn't really get any anyway. And Maki was just... didn't speak for a lot of it. I've just realized we've got no one in love, but that's about to change. But yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like... Do we put him up to good? He didn't really do a lot to warrant a good character, like a good character thing. But it's like, well, like tier. Then it's like I do really like him actually. Like he annoyed me in the first one, I think, from what I remember. But yeah, the more that I think about it, the more I like him. Again, that might just be me. Who knows, honestly. But yeah, we'll leave him there. Gum shoe. Where did I put Gumshoe? I must have put him in best, right? I love Gumshoe. I love me some Gumshoe. Yeah, I put him as my fourth favorite behind Edge of Mia and Goddo. The only thing that I'm thinking, if we're talking about just this game alone, he's still the best. But then it's like, does he move down because he was just there? Like, don't get me wrong, he did nothing to help us this game. Like, there was no like actual connection there. But it's like, I don't know if overall that moves him down to the best to great, because I still really like Gumshoe. Funny enough, don't get me wrong, his new remodel looked a bit weird for some reason. I don't know why. Like compared to the regular model, it looked a bit off. But again, that's probably just because they technically updated him, and he looked a bit weirder. But yeah, I like Gumshoe. The problem with it was just the fact that, you know, he kind of was just there this time. I still love him though, and I was really happy to see him back. You know what? Now, what am I talking about? He's still in the best tier. He might move down a few spots in the grander scheme of things, just because he's further removed, and I wouldn't say he was a dick, but it's kind of like all the development we had previously. It's kind of just like you defaulted back to the first game. So that was the only thing. Like, it felt like very much, oh, it's just the same character. It's basically like Emma coming back. It was just like, I see, fair enough. Nice to see you, I guess. Yeah, yeah, we'll keep him there, I guess. He can stay. Kristoff. Now, I didn't like him. I really didn't like Kristoff. However, you can't not put him as a great character. He is wild. Like, actually clinically insane wild. Like, he needs help. I don't like him, but his plots, the fact that he killed a man and attempted to kill another two just to get Phoenix fired is asinine. The fact that he did all of that just because he lost a poker game and was let go from Zach Grumry, it's like, wow, dude, you must be petty. Like, he did a lot of shit if you think about it. And like, I did like the twist of obviously him being our boss, and he was cool when he was normal, but my god, when he goes evil, there's something sinister and literally chilling when he comes on screen. Like, I literally got shivers every time he came on screen. He's actually kind of terrifying. Like, I do not like Kristoff Gavin. It's like, I cannot not put him at least great. Like, he is a good character. Like, a really good character. But then it's like, I don't like him. I don't know. Where would we put him? I'm gonna put him above Darian. But then I really like all of these people here, so it's like, do I put... I don't like him, but it's like, the more I think about it, it's like, he had so much going for him. It's like, he's moving up. And then it's like, I really like the Kotaku family. I don't know. I'll leave him there for now. I don't like him, but I feel like I can't put him below great. He has to be a great character. He's not a good character. He's a great character, straight up. But I mean, compared to this, oh my god, Clavier, baby, I don't care. Maybe one of my new favorite characters overall. I loved Clavier, and it wasn't even just because of his charming looks. The fact that he plays like in a band as well, and he was so cool, so suave, and like he calls us Air Forehead and Air Right. I don't know, he was really charming. I really liked him, and also, to be fair, I mean, like I said, I know I said earlier that like voicing him didn't really change anything. I like the fact that he was German, but it was very much like I knew I could do a German accent, so the voice I came up with in the end was just some hybrid crap to see what would come up. But I mean, he was fun. And I liked the way he has his little rock sessions in the middle of court. And he also punched that wall way too many times. Someone needs to check on this guy's hands. But yeah, my god. He was just cool. Like, I like the fact that, you know, in the other games where it felt like everyone else was just against, you know what, the only one except that was Goddo. Like, Von Karma, like both the Von Karmas, they didn't really care. They were just creepy. I say creepy, wild. And then Goddo obviously did kind of help us. Kind of. But yeah, Clavier very much just looked for the truth. Which was kind of like refreshing. Like he obviously was calling us an idiot. But again, he just wanted the truth. And like he literally sent down his own brother for a murder. Like he knew the truth and like obviously didn't shy away from it. He obviously wanted us to solve it, but it's like he knew. Like, he's not dumb. He worked it out. I don't know. I love him. He's so cool. His character model in that song that he did with Lamoire was wild. I will say. Did not like that. But, I mean, apart from that, he was cool. Oh, my God. When he was having his little temper tantrum in the Lamoire case, that was hilarious. I loved that. Little angry baby. But, yeah, I don't know. I love Clavier. Best boy. It's like, where do I put him above though? Because like, I do have Edgeworth as my number one, then Mia, and then Goddo. I think, would I say he's better than Goddo? I think I would. There's like, do I put him above Mia and Edgeworth? Who knows? I don't know. Like, ooh, I really don't know. Overall, he's still the best one here so far. But it's like, I'm just trying to think of the grand scheme of things. That's gonna be a mess to put together. But yeah. Emma. Okay, right. So she was at the top of great for my last tier. It's annoying because she had way more content this time to move her to best. But she was kind of a bitch. Like, straight up, she was just rude to us a lot of the time. I will say she helped. So it's like she either goes down to below Waki, maybe even below Lamoire, or here. I don't know. She's somewhere here or here, and which is a big jump considering these two are quite elite. What I'm thinking is if I put Emma there, I feel the need to then do that, which I don't want to do. I feel like I have to put Emma there again. I feel like she has to stay. If it was just still off the first game. Well, yeah, actually the first game, yeah. Then I'd be fine. It was nice seeing her back, don't get me wrong. But again, her Snaku addiction, hilarious. But it was like, she was kind of just a bit standoffish. However, her being grumpy was kind of hilarious. I did love her, like, she just doesn't want to be there. And I get it. She was put in a job she doesn't want to do. So it's like, obviously you're not going to like her. But yeah, she was kind of rude. However, totally understand it. Get it, queen. Fair. Like, you were having a shit time. And I did kind of like the fact that she just didn't like Clavier. I don't know, we loved Clavier, but she very clearly did not and thought he was like a punt. Oh, just drinking. Oh, I've got an ulcer in the back of my throat. I hurt like a bitch. But yeah, honestly, I feel like she's a good character. I can't say she's not a good character. The problem is, obviously, does she get better enough to go into the best? I could argue it, honestly. Only because, like, again, she is very chill, and I do like Emma as a character, but I felt like there was some character slander. It felt like I feel like they could have kept her being happy and chill. I hope one day she gets a job that she really wants. Like, it very much felt like we were forced to, like, hate her. I didn't hate her, obviously, but it was like she was so rude to us. It was very much like, are we supposed to not like her? But, I mean, yeah. I'm gonna... Oh. Oh, no. Nah. We leave it ever now. And we come back to it. Okay. And now we have the big three. You know what? I've now put it this way. Let's do Phoenix first. And the only reason why is because obviously he's the returning character. Okay. Let's be honest. They're all going to be quite high. But I'm thinking, Bomb Phoenix wasn't my favourite, but I kind of like the fact that he gave no fucks. Like, to be fair, I think in the first one, did we have a top 5? We had a top 6. Right, for now, we're going to put them all here. We're not done yet, though. I'm just doing this for simplicity, and then we're moving up. Wait, there's no middle ground. We always have, like, a blue box no matter what. Let me try and reposition. A bit more. No, I messed it up. Just wiggling the timber. Okay, it's fine. Anyway, now that top 5 is great, but honestly, I'm gonna have to move Gumshoe down, which really sucks. But it's like, he was 4th. He was above Maya and Phoenix. From this game alone, he has moved down. And I think it's just because he just didn't have any impact. Like, Bum Phoenix was great. I loved Bum Phoenix. But it's very much like a, you know... Actually, no. I take it back. I think I prefer Bum Phoenix compared to regular Phoenix. But that's only because he literally didn't give any fucks. I'm going to put him 4th, though, out of the 5. It's now rearranged in the top 5. I think Emma is alright staying at great. And that's only because, I mean, what? These are the big 4. We have Gumshoe from, like, previously, who was a recurring character. And then everyone else is kind of a secondary character, minus Emma, which is why I think it's alright for Emma to be 5th. No, 6th. Can't count. I don't know. It's like... Yeah. Okay, 5th, Gumshoe, for sure, out of them. Then, yeah, I'm gonna go 4th, Phoenix. Mainly because, again, he's a bit of a bum. And I do think the other 3 are stronger characters. But again, he obviously played a huge role, but obviously he was going to. And the fact that he got wrongfully accused of presenting he presented forged evidence, but like, obviously wrongfully had it. Like, it was just a bit like, he didn't deserve that, man. Like, he deserved better, and obviously he got screwed over, which, I mean... You know, obviously he should have researched it a bit more, but also, what can you do? Because, I don't know, he literally, he got the case the day before, and then Christoph, like, told Clavier everything, so it's like, you can't really do much. 3rd, out of the top 3, I'm gonna say Trucy's 3rd. And that's only because, again, I think it's because Clavier and Apollo are better characters to me. The daddy thing is obviously like, wow, she really just switched it up quickly, which just shows how bad of a dad Zack was. But whatever, besides the point. The fact that she literally has magic powers, amazing. Love that. And Mr. Hat, if Mr. Hat was here, he'd be up there too. But yeah, I love her Mr. Hat gimmick. And as a child when she did Mr. Hat, adorable. I love her little gimmicks and how she has lived a very clearly sheltered life, like Maya. She's just so aloof, but I love her for it. And I hope we get to see more magic if she does appear. Like, I'd like to think if Phoenix Wright has a daughter, she would appear in another game. But also, I assumed Maya would come back, so who knows? Anyway, there's that. I think 3rd is fine. I do think she was a better character than Phoenix. And obviously, she was our sidekick for the whole time, so it's like, you know, I can't really say she's like compared to Maya. I do think I prefer Trucy. Don't get me wrong, I prefer Maya and Phoenix's banter, and I think that's what was missing from Phoenix's character. It was the sassy banter, which is why Apollo's this high, because I really like the banter between Apollo and Trucy. And it wasn't even... Trucy obviously gave it back to Apollo, but the fact that Apollo would, like, say, like, the shittiest thing, and then she'd be so oblivious sometimes was hilarious. Like, she just said the stupidest things. Like, when she walked up to Lil Plum, and then, like, Apollo is, like, shitting himself, and then Trucy's like, wow, we're best friends. Like, that was great. Okay, now, Clavier and Apollo. I don't know if this is controversial, but I'm gonna put Apollo at number 1. And I think the reason why is because, I enjoy them both, and I would happily ship them together. I love their dynamic. I love the fact he calls him Air Forward. Yeah, I love them two together. The thing that puts Apollo over Clavier is the sass. I am not even joking. The sassy remarks that Apollo has, and the fact that he just wants to do his job, and there's so many whack jobs. I mean, what? He had to deal with Waki Kitaki. He had to deal with the Mafia. He had to deal with Eldoon. He had to deal with, a blind woman and her interpreter. I mean, to be fair, that case wasn't too bad. And then he had to deal with literal magicians. He couldn't catch a break. The amount of crap he got, and he was referred to as a little sidekick puppy or something like that. Like, my guy gets sandbagged on by the other characters all the time, and he's just like, I want to do my job, I want to chill. Like, I think it was the last case where Trucy's like, help me, and he's like, I'm literally writing or reading reports, and then she's like, oh, well, just help me with this or some shit. Like, I love the fact that he just wants to do his job, and Trucy just doesn't allow it. Like, straight up, like, Trucy and Apollo are a great duo, and the fact that they're brother and sisters, by half, but still. The fact that they are related was mind-blowing. Don't get me wrong, I felt like, at first I did ship them, so I'm glad I stopped doing that and shipped Clavier with him instead. But it's like, yeah, their dynamic was great. It was like Phoenix and Maya, but I think a better version in the sense of, I always felt like Phoenix was obviously much older than, well, it felt like much older than Maya, so it was like, oh, it felt like looking after a little child. The thing with Apollo and Trucy is that they're both children. Like, they act so childish with each other. I don't know, it's just a great dynamic. I kind of love it. And I love the fact that they protect each other. Yeah, again, I think I'm going to put Apollo number 1. And Clavier, I mean, he's just amazing. I love Clavier. But then it's like, yeah, I think I prefer Clavier over Trucy. Okay, so that's the skeleton of it. We're gonna go over it one more time quickly, but then honestly, I didn't realize. Oh wait, we've literally done an hour. Honestly, we could leave stream after this because it is 2 o'clock in England. We will see. Right, I'm going to. Do I want to change anything? This bottom lane, honestly, you know what? There's not really any who's, is there? We kind of knew a lot about all the other characters compared to the other one. I mean, I'd get the other one as a comparison, but it's a lot of effort. Actually, can I import that now? I'll do it for now. Try and download it and paste. Image. My image 1. Okay. Good. Add it to media file. Yeah. I don't think that'll work. Okay, we've done this wrong. Oh wait, we've pulled it in. Oh, I'm being. Yeah, I just want to put this in comparison because it'd be so much easier. Image, there we go. Okay, so here is our original tier list. So it's like we can compare it. You know what, actually that fits perfectly. Yeah, that's the tier list that we originally made, the one over here. Compared to this one. So as you can see, Phoenix has moved down. Actually no, Phoenix has technically moved up. But I mean, in comparison, I think it would actually go Apollo, Javier, Edgeworth, Crucy Maya, and then Gumshoe I would move down, so then it'd go Phoenix. Mia, then Phoenix, Maya, Gumshoe. I think. I don't know. Like obviously this is the old tier list we had, and this is with the new game. But I think that works. Obviously, we didn't fill anyone in the Who tier because we pretty much got to know most of these characters, which I do prefer because like that bottom row down here, we barely knew anything about any of these characters right there. I mean, again, we didn't know anything about Edgeworth's dad. I think that's the girlfriend of the rock guy. I can't even remember their names now. It's been so long. That's Misty Faye. Amy Faye. I can't actually remember. I don't know. But this whole row, like, I didn't really know anything about. We pretty much knew everything about this whole group of characters, which I like. Don't get me wrong, a lot of bad ones. But also, I mean, compared to this, there's a lot of bad ones here as well. So it's kind of like, you know, all we added is a weirdo, pedo, a creep, an attempted murderer, and a panty snatcher. So I mean, they're in good company. It's one of those things where it's like, I technically could probably move a few people up. Like, I mean, we moved Meekins up. I didn't realize. I forgot about that. I said didn't realize. We technically haven't moved him up, unless we just put these on the bottom of this tier. It's like, I liked it enough. I'm thinking of some of these choices. Like I put Angel starring good. Interesting. I don't know. I'm just looking around, comparing the great characters. How many are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay, nearly fills up that. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'm actually okay with what I've got. If anything, I'd probably move Drew. Yeah. I'd put all the magicians together. And that's mainly just because I didn't like the magicians straight up. I only have Alita in good, really. Because I kind of want to move Vera and Guy Aldoon up. But then it's like, then it's really skewed over that way. But there's a lot of great characters, then like a bunch of crap ones is what we were essentially saying. How many do we have? Wait, 5, 10, 13, 3, 6, 10, 15. Okay, so we've got more bad characters compared to good characters. There we go. I think bad. Not really. I'd say the top half is good. So then we have 16 at the top. And then 12 at the bottom. That's fine. I kind of want to move Meekins up. But honestly, I think it should be fine, right? I don't know. Yeah. Like that bottom row. The only debate would be this. But I really don't like Spark Bushel. So it's like, at least Dr. Harty wasn't there the whole time. I think the fact that he was here more made it worse. So I'm going to leave him there. Winston Payne, don't care about. Palm Rectors, don't care about. Wesley Stickler, he could go. Yeah, we'll put him lower actually. We don't like you. Yeah, Magnify's the worst one, then Valon, then Zach. I think that's fair. And then Drew, I just don't like, but he's fine there. He's the best out of the 4. Okay characters, again, yeah. Olga, Maki, and Meekins. I mean, we don't really know a lot about any of them, really, actually. So there's that. Yeah, we'll do that. Good characters. Vera, I actually am considering moving up. I feel like if I move Vera, though, I have to move up Eldoon. I will put Eldoon above. Yeah, actually, I'll put Eldoon above. And then, yeah, Tiala can stay there. She was a good villain. Whatever. Darian. I could technically move you down to good. Nah. Nah. We'll keep Darian up there. Kateki family. Honestly, Darian probably should be above them, but I really love the Kateki family, so I'm gonna leave them up there. Kristoff, honestly, yeah, right. We're gonna have to move him up. I love Latus. Yeah, I'm gonna move Latus down. I really like him. But it's like, again, he didn't do a lot, so it's like, can I? Oh my god, no! Wait, we've literally put them together. I'm gonna have to screenshot that for Blur and Paloma. Oh wait, no. Screenshot. They ended up together after all of that. There we go. I actually don't know if either of them are still online, so we'll see. But yeah. Yeah, I prefer the Kateki family over Romain Latus, so I'll do that. And then yeah, Gavin is just a really good Kristoff Gavin is a good character, so I feel like I can't put him further down. And then Lamoire, Woki, and Emma are all three characters I really do like. Like, I really care about all three. But then it's like, they're not in the best tier, just because, I mean, again, they need to show up more, and Emma just needs to be a bit nicer, and then she'll be going up. She'll finally make it to the best tier, because I do like Emma. And in terms of the top 5, I think that's pretty much right. I don't think I'd change it. I can't think of what I'd change. The only change may be Trucy going to second, but I really do like Clavier, and I feel like Trucy did get annoying at times. But that's only because she's like little sister energy, which she literally is. But Apollo, yeah, the sass, yeah, and I really think he looks so cool. Like, I know they call him like I don't know, they just call him all these things and like mock his appearance and his hair, but I really like his design. He's a cutie patootie. I love them too, and I love their little tiffs. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there, honestly. I think that's pretty much everything. Right? Yeah. To be fair, we finally found a character worse than Dr. Hearty. But then, yeah. Then the one next to him, the original, was a literal pedo. But yeah, I am gonna end it there. I think that's fine. We'll see. Yeah. 1 hour 12. For a tier list with only this many characters, we actually did fine. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and also turn on notifications on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at JVK for your free, where I post other forms of content. I do need to get to making more videos and stuff, but we'll see. What else? Yeah, it just helps out the channel and stuff if you check it out, so yeah, make sure you do that. If you've done all of that already, make sure you join the Discord that's pinned in the chat. You get to vote on what games to play next. There is a poll still going up at the moment, so make sure you vote. And then you also get notified when I'm live and when I upload, so you never miss out on anything. However, I will suggest turning on notifications on YouTube and Discord just so you don't miss anything, just because sometimes the Discord one can be a bit iffy. Yeah, I am leaving it there. Hopefully Taylor Swift tier list coming soon. And then, honestly, whatever game we get voted next. I do want to do Storyteller at some point to finish that off. Same with, what's the other one? I can't think. There's Dream Daddy. We need to finish off Dream Daddy. We need to finish off Storyteller. And then, after that, I do want to play. I would like to play more group games. So I'd like to play, like, It Takes Two with Jazz. I want to play some more Kitty Powers. And then, eventually we need to bring back Sims. It's been a while. It's been over 6 months. Yeah, that's all going to come in the future. So yeah, stay tuned. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon. Good night. Bye-bye.